Hello, welcome to another Stat 432 video. In this video, we're going to quickly introduce week number 6. So we will head there on the course website. So, before I talk about week 6, I'm going to skip ahead to one important event that is technically happening during week 6, although it was assigned in week 5. Week 5 being the week leading up to the exam. So the thing I'm talking about right now is the exam. So depending on when you're watching this video, you either have just taken the exam or you're about to take the exam. So just a note about that. So yes, we are doing new material this week, with the minor exception of Monday being the exam, which is sort of a holdover from the previous week. That is, we gave you a week to prepare for the exam, but we can't skip a week after the exam as well, so we got to start new material. So I guess maybe I should say, if you're watching this video before the exam, maybe just turn it off and go study for the exam, and then after the exam, come back and watch it. Okay, but so as for what we're actually going to do this week, we're going to continue discussing classification. In particular, we're going to introduce a new method for classification, that is logistic regression. And because logistic regression is a method specific to binary classification, that is a binary outcome variable, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about metrics for evaluating classifiers that are specific to binary classification. And we'll see how you can develop a bunch of different metrics to do that. Right, so per usual, some reading, some videos, new quiz, of course, in addition to the exam, but that's due next week. You can still get some credit for quiz 4. Do be aware of that. Irregular office hours this week, because usually the office hours would be exactly when the exam is happening. So we won't be having those because we're pretty sure no one would come to them because you'll be taking the exam instead. So I'll be sort of at my desk working during that time, but not for office hours. I'll be sort of on call in case the proctors need to reach out to me for any clarification about the exam, and I'll be monitoring y'all's progress as you go through the exam, and I'll be nervous and checking it to make sure everything's going okay, and I didn't write any broken questions or anything. Although I'm fairly confident about that, so I honestly shouldn't even have spoken that into the universe, because now something will probably go wrong, even though we tested it thoroughly. But what are you going to do? Okay. And then, as always, a little bit of added information here. This particular link, these are all 4 of these sort of talk about a lot of the same stuff, but this one here in particular, this first link about confusion matrices, has a lot of the relevant information we're going to talk about for assessing binary classifiers. So I sort of like this page as a nice reference guide for all of the metrics we're going to talk about, which I sort of mentioned in the videos. Okay, yeah, so that's it. So again, brief overview. New week of content, but don't forget, if you're watching this on a Sunday before, exam 1 as well. So do be aware of that. Okay, so as always, if you made it to the end of the video, good job, and I'll see you in the next one.